Okay, right, let's start. How are you all today? Good?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Yeah, we are good.
Okay, thank you. Now, so what we are going to do is, let's go for the
Sir, you
first
said
page.
to practice a speech.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. And who is going to start? This is the topic I gave. Can you see the screen? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is going to start first? Abhishai, do you want to start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just what topic? What's the topic?
Hobby, sir.
So you're talking about a hobby. Just 1 minute. So Abhishek is going to talk about hobby, the topic number 10, right? You can see the mark I'm marking, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, you can speak.
I like to spend my leisure time usefully in different ways, but like to spend my leisure time in gardening most because
No,
my
second sentence. I like to spend, what did you say?
I
What
like.
time?
Sorry, sir.
No, you repeat the sentence again. Yeah, second sentence.
I like to spend my most of the time in gardening.
Okay, the sentence before that?
I like to spend my leisure time usefully in different ways.
It should be leisure time, Annika. It should be leisure time, okay?
Okay, sir.
What's the spelling you have?
Leisure.
Yeah, it's a leisure time, okay? Not
Okay.
leisure. So make sure that you look up the pronunciation for leisure, okay?
Okay, sir.
Keep a note, leisure time. So I'll make a note here as well. Okay.
So
Right.
I took gardening as my hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I have two. I have two gardens in front of and a side of my house. One is flower garden and another one is vegetable garden. The flower garden is in front of my house, side to the path. The vegetable
So
garden
hold on. The flower garden is in front of your house. What did you say?
side to the path.
It should be adjacent to the park, not side.
Okay.
Adjacent. Adjacent means next.
So that means in
Next.
center the drawing way in both two sides garden.
Yeah, so adjacent is instead of side, you could say adjacent, okay? Or
Okay.
you could say right side or left side. You can say that as well.
Okay.
Are you with me? You can't just say side because side mean which side is it?
The flower garden is in front of my house, adjacent to the path.
Okay, good. That's
So
good.
is path is the dot word or can I change another word for path?
You want to change what? What do you want to do?
So is there any other dot words for path instead of using?
No, you're fine. That's a good one. Okay, because I'm going to ask you to repeat in a minute. Okay, go next one.
The vegetable garden is in the right side of my house.
That's good. Yeah.
I used this COVID-19 season for building up my garden very well.
Okay. All right.
First, I will explain about my flower garden. In my flower garden, there are lotus, lily,
So
itsora.
no, it's okay. First, if you said first, or you can say firstly, let me explain.
First of all,
Rather than saying I explain, let me explain. That's a nicer way of saying. Let me explain about my garden, right? Whatever you want to say. Rather than say I explain, let me explain is a better. Okay.
let me explain about my flower garden first. Can I use the word first?
Yeah. First at the end you can do. Yes, that's good. That's good. Don't use the first in the front. If
Okay.
you use in the front, you should say firstly. If you use at the end, you can say first. So
Okay.
let me explain. That would be a better way of saying it. Okay, good.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Let me explain about the flower garden first. There are lotus, lily, itsora, hornflower, and different varieties of flowers in my garden. with blooming flowers.
Excellent. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Excellent, I say. It's good. Very good.
There is also a lotus pond in middle of my flower garden.
Okay.
I water the flowers daily and put. Sorry, sir, I missed the word. Missed the word for. The puzzle, I missed the word.
Fertilizer. You mean fertilizer?
No, sir. Natural fertilizer.
Yeah, okay. You can say natural fertilizer or fertilizer. It's fine. Yeah.
I always water the flowers and put natural fertilizers to bloom flowers every day.
Yeah.
Next, let me explain about. Next, let me explain about my vegetable garden.
Yeah, rather than next, you can say, let me also explain. You don't need the next. If you say, let me also, mean you already said one, you're going to say the second one. Okay, you can do that way as well. Okay, go.
Let me also explain about my vegetable garden. I am most interested in vegetable garden better than I am interested in vegetable garden more than flower garden because there is a tree house built by my father.
Okay.
I climbed the tree house and watched the birds come to my garden.
Yeah.
And the butterflies come to set the net in the opposite flower garden.
Okay.
We always get natural natural vegetables without any artificial fertilizers for our daily food.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I plant brinjal.
It's called natural. It's called organic. That's what the terminology. Organic vegetables. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. You don't need to say natural vegetables. It's called organic.
We always get organic vegetables for our daily food.
Yeah. Or for our daily cooking. No, rather than daily food, daily cooking. Huh?
Daily cooking. In my vegetable garden, there are brinjal, chili, potato, tomato, carrot.
No. Potato spellings, the pronunciation not right. You need to write it down. Potatoes. Yes, potatoes. Correct. Yeah, potatoes. Okay.
Potato, tomato.
Tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes. Okay.
Leeks, carrot, pumpkin.
Yeah.
Elephant food jam, and more and more.
Okay. And many more, rather than more and more, and many more. Okay.
And many more.
Yeah. That's good.
I water my vegetable garden twice a day.
Yeah.
In this COVID-19 season, I am free in my house, so I water the plants and get more benefits than in my school days.
You have to say in COVID-19 time, you said I am free. Instead of that, you could say I am fairly free. That means you are reasonably free. If you say you are free, that means you have very little to do other things, If you say you are fairly free, that means you have other things to do as well, but at the same time, you've got time to do gardening,
Yes.
You should say I am fairly free, yeah?
In this COVID-19 season, I am fairly free for watering my plants twice a day, better than in school days.
Okay.
So I get many more benefits from my vegetable and flower garden.
Yep.
I always spend my evening time 5 to 6 by watching the birds and butterflies come to my garden to suck nectar.
Okay. I understand now.
I always decorate my prayer room with different varieties of flowers beautifully with the help of the flowers in my flower garden.
Yeah, so decorate, you need to pronounce right. So look at the decoration in your pronunciation and the Google, right? Okay.
Okay, sir. My friends also visit my garden in before COVID-19 season. During this disaster, they are unable to visit my garden, but they tried to connect me in Viber video call, and they
They
like to watch
tried to
my
they tried to connect me through Viber,
Viber video
through
call.
video, through or via. One of the things you have to say, they tried to connect me through video, through Viber, through WhatsApp, through something, yeah?
Okay. To
Okay.
Viber video call, and they like to watch my flower gardens peacefully. I am very, very proud of my garden. Thank you.
Excellent. That's very nice. Now, there are places your pronunciation is one or two words are not pronounced right. So if you can you send me your the sentences you have written, maybe I will put in pronunciation for you some places that you haven't pronounced it right, or you can try it yourself.
So can I tell one thing?
Yeah.
Sir, I didn't write. Sir, I am very interested in speech and excellent in speech, so I didn't memorize the types of speech. I tell by my own.
Okay, you are not memorizing. You are just on the spot. You are saying it's called improper. So it's on the spot you are talking. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on the spot you're talking about. But that is good. But you also need, if you, I like to hear next time memorizing and saying, and I like to see the flow. Okay. So what happens is, if you memorize and then speak 4 or 5 of these, you will get a flow. At the moment, your content is good. What you're trying to say is good. The idea is good. But there's a slight deficiency on the flow, the speed at which go. The flow need to go a bit faster and also connected. So my suggestion is, same topic, you practice again, have in front of you, write in as a note and speak in front of a mirror again. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Because we want to, next time when you present it, I need to see, right, you know, you're already at a high level. You want to go on to the next level. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. You can write the speech and send it to me if you want me to correct it, or you can speak again next time.
Can I send it via your email address?
Yeah. You can send it me via email address. That's fine. Okay. Thanks, Avishayan. Anybody else want to say anything?
Sir, can I?
Yeah, you can say, instead of can I just say to everybody, a lot of you say, can I speak? Can I?
Shall I try?
No, not shall I is okay, but I would say the best way to do is, may I go next? That means, that's the better way to say, may I go next? Mean you are asking permission to go as the next person. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
How do you say that? How do you say that?
May I? May I?
May I go, go next?
May I go next?
Yeah, that's the way to say it. A lot of people, you tend to say here, can, this is what you all are trying to say. Can I tell? You're saying, this is not, this is okay, very colloquial. You should say, may I go next? You can say, even if you don't say next, you can say, may I go? That the person will understand is you're asking for next, but it's better to say, may I go next? Try to learn that, okay? Okay, who's next one? Can you tell your name first?
Karthikan.
Karthikan, okay.
I was prepared the same topic.
Okay, no problem. Just talk to me. See whatever lines you have.
My favorite hobby is gardening. I have a beautiful garden in front of my house. Every day I water the plants in the mornings and in the evenings. Not only flower plants but also vegetable plants are grown in my garden. Every day beautiful butterflies and birds come to my garden. I use howden as manure for my garden.
Yep.
Some birds help me.
You need to slow down slightly. Can you slow down slightly? Or when you finish your sentence, take a breath for 2 seconds before you do the next one. Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Some birds help me by eating the insects that destroy the plants.
Okay.
I like my hobby because it keeps me healthy. Gardening
It keeps you healthy or it keeps you happy? What do you want to say? You like to say healthy? It's correct. Healthy is correct. Happy is also correct. Healthy means you are doing a lot of work and your body, you're losing a lot of energy. That's good. Whereas happy means things are working well for you. Your garden is nice. So it's fine. Both you can say, yeah? Okay? Okay, go ahead. Next one.
Gardening keeps a person active and energetic throughout of the day. Thank you.
Okay, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Did you practice this?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Karthikeyan, your flow is good. You must have practiced it. And your speed is slightly faster, slightly slow down, because between sentences, when there's a full stop, you must stop there for about 2 seconds even. And then you start the next one. Otherwise, so if you have a sentence coming like that, there's a full stop, and the next one is here. Do you see my diagram here? Yeah, that's the full stop. So if you continue, this end word will run into this one. So it's called co-articulation. Co-articulation means without stopping, you're moving. Therefore, people listening may miss the point, what you're trying to say. Whether this belongs to this one or that belongs to this one, we don't know. So at a full stop, stop for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds maximum, no more than that. Okay? Apart from them, Karthikeyan, that's good. Okay, who wants to go next? Is anybody else want to go next? So I've got Abhishek has said, Karthikeyan has said, other people, Madhulan. Anybody else? You haven't prepared, is it? That's fine. That's fine. There's no. I mean, you can use me to practice with me like this, but if you don't practice, then you won't get a lot out of it. I know you all are busy as well, but you should spend every day 5 minutes, 10 minutes learning English like this, spoken English. So in a week, you would have, an hour done, 1 week. 1 hour of English, spoken English is very helpful, okay? Okay, well, I'll give you more exercise in a minute. Okay, now, anybody else before I want to speak? I want to move on. Anybody else? Okay, next week topic is going to be climate change. Number 4. Everybody has to speak about climate change. 4 sentences, 5 sentences. You don't need to have many. So you can go into Google, type in climate change, read about climate change, pick up 4 or 5 sentences, memorize those sentences, speak those sentences in front of a mirror and see whether you are satisfied. Then come and speak in front of me. Okay? Is that a good topic? Do you think you can? Why do we need to learn about climate change? Somebody can answer me?
So can you repeat, sir? I can understand.
Why do we want to learn about climate change?
We have to learn about the climate change because the climate is changing day to day. Everybody shows different climate changes. Example, Sri Lankans like sunny season bed. Sri Lankans like sunny days. But in foreign areas like Canada, people's like winter season most because there is winter season is more than sunny season in Canada. Here we can't see the.
Yeah, but they are okay. But what we are trying to say in the climate change is the climate is changing. 10 years ago, the climate was slightly different from 10 years after now. The reason, what is the reason the climate is changing? What does that mean?
Human habits.
Go ahead, Abhishai, what is that?
Human habits.
Yeah, but what is causing the climate change? Anybody wants to put their hand up and tell me what is causing the climate change?
Earlier, the earth was very tall and calm, and but in now people cut trees for their needs, and there is no trees more. So it's the earth got hot.
Yeah, earth is getting warmer. That's the way to say it. Not earth got hot. Earth is getting warmer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So somebody else put a hand up there. Is it? Somebody put the hands up. I can't remember who. So what about Madhulan? Are you there, Madhulan? Madhulan. Okay. Pranavan, are you there? No answer. Lakshan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know why do we need to study about climate change?
Human activities.
Yes. Yeah, human activities. Go on. It's not finished yet. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. So think of so if you take, I just draw here, can you see my picture? I just draw the earth as a circle. Can you see the circle? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And I'll draw equator here. That's the equator. And that's our North Pole. This is our North Pole and pole P. And this is our South Pole, right? If you think for a second, I mean, sun is stationary, earth is rotating. That's what normally. But if you make earth stationary and sun is rotating, if you just think it that way, you would have done maths, you will find the sun will be moving up to 23.5 degrees. This is earth, huh? This is earth. And then it moves down, 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 and come 23.5 down. This is east, this is west, this is north, this is south. The sun oscillates between these two. If earth is fixed, assuming earth is fixed. Actually, sun is fixed, earth is rotating, but let's say earth is fixed. So what happened is, when sun is moving here and here, that's how we get all the seasons. Okay, so this is closer to, I mean, UK, United Kingdom, somewhere here. Australia is somewhere here, just for example. So what happened is that this is in March 21st, sun will be here. September, it will be here. In December, it will be here. So when the sun is come near Australia, we have summer. When the sun is in March, it's closer to London and Europe, and they have summer. Do you understand that part? Yeah? No? Can you hear me?
No. Yes, miss. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm trying to just explain. So what happened? So the atmosphere is, you know what atmosphere is, right? Is around here. So just say 100 years ago, the Earth temperature was lower than what we had. Now, because of all these gases that you are releasing, all the coal, burning coal and everything, the atmosphere is getting warmer. the earth is getting warmer, atmosphere also getting warmer. So what happened when it's warm?
Global warming.
What is that?
Global warming.
Yes, very nice. Global warming. That means what? All this North Pole is full of ice here. It's full of ice. North Pole is all ice because the sun doesn't go there, because sun only stops there. So this is all ice. This is all ice. They're melting now. So what happened is melting means the ice is flowing now back in here, and the ice is flow as water. So instead of ice, you get more water. What does that mean? What will happen if you get lots of water? The sea level will go upwards. Do you understand? So global warming makes the ice to melt, the North Pole, South Pole ice to melt. And the ice then pushes into the sea, and the sea level goes up. When the sea level goes up, small island will go under the sea in time. So we have to stop the global warming. So that's what we need to learn about climate change. Is that clear what I explained, or do you want me to explain?
Yes, sir.
I'm just discussing this with you, just a general idea. It's nothing to do with anything, but global warming, the earth is getting hotter. The North Pole and South Pole, they have got lots of ice. It's called glacier, they're all melting. When they melt, the sea level goes up. As the sea level goes up, one day, you never know, in Jaffna, maybe the level will go up and the water will flow into the land. You never know. Depends on how it's flowing. So it's very important that that's why we need to study about climate change. So it's a good topic to study. Okay? Now, nobody's interacting. Can anybody say anything?
Yes, sir.
Is it a good topic to study?
Yes, sir. Well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is related to nature. So you should study a good topic.
But can I do a presentation?
What's that? What is the Abhisai? Okay.
So he likes to do any presentation about this.
He likes to do about, what is it? What did you like to do?
Presentation.
Okay. Yeah, you can do presentation next time. I like to see others doing presentation. All you need to do is go into Google, read through about climate change, why the earth is getting.
Sir, I have prepared PowerPoint slides.
For that,
for George Hitler.
You mean for climate change?
Yes, sir.
Maybe show it to us next time then, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, I'll give you the screen control. You can give it to us next time. So I think everybody should look at climate change. Just type in on Google why the earth is getting warmer. And there'll be a lot of people will be discussing it. Read through them, pick up sentences from there and put your mind together. Okay? And then we have to learn about, these are just topic for you to, through this topic, I'll able to get you speaking. That's the idea behind it. Once you get interested in the topic, like you talked about hobby, and then you're saying, look, just one more point I'll show you, and it might be interesting why you want to, we'll look at that next time. So again, Earth here, equator, E, west, north, south. Now, from Earth has got atmosphere. That's why we are able to live in Earth. If you take Moon, a smaller planet, the Moon has an influence on Earth. So if the Moon, Earth is tilted by 23.5 degrees, yeah? If the Moon is not there, for example, what do you think will happen? Say Moon disappears. Every year,
there will be no light for night.
There will be no
light for night.
There will be no light at night, is it? Yeah. So I think that's not only the reason. The Earth is tilted. Earth is always tilted Earth is like this. It's tilted at 23.5 degrees. And because of the tilt, only you get different seasons, winter, summer. If moon is responsible for this tilt as well. Moon is holding it that way. If the moon is not there, the earth season will change, the tilt will change. All sort of problem happen. Okay, so but moon is moving away from Earth every year. It moves away from Earth about 2.5 centimeter, very small. So in billion years time, things may happen. We don't know yet. But these are just general idea. Are you interested in understanding all of these? Or
Yes, sir.
okay, so the next thing NASA is doing is trying to send robots here. And they know here in the north part of the moon, there is H2O, water is frozen.
Yes,
they think it's frozen.
That's the
So,
head news now.
Yes, sir.
If the robots goes land here, and then if they can somehow drill and get frozen water out, and then they have separating H2 and oxygen, you can separate water and the oxygen. If you can separate them, you can release oxygen, and atmosphere could be formulated in years to come. It's the same thing in Mars as well. So all these are astronomy, and it's very good for you to. It's the reason I tell astronomy is so good is because it's so much in it. By reading about astronomy, you build up your English language knowledge. It's an interest. It's not a known thing. Astronomy is not known. Not everybody knows about everything. So it's a lot of unknown thing there. So you can learn about it. Okay? Is that okay for you now? Yeah? Right. I just want to now move on. So next time we're going to talk about climate change. 3 slides, 1 slides or sentences, okay? Everybody who put up your hand, please participate so that I can hear you and I can help you. Okay. Now, before I move on to the next one, so far, do you understand what I'm saying? Or am I speaking fast? Or
No, sir, we can understand.
No, sir.
You can? Can you, how many of you, those who are putting up your hand, can you tell me yes or no? Do you understand? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes,
One,
sir.
2 yes. Others?
Yes, sir.
3 yes. Others? Okay, all right. So if you're not answering, I can't do anything. But anyway, let me help you. Okay, now we are move on to the next one. We'll come back to this in a minute. I want to move on to the next one. Next page. I have got sentences I've given you. I've given you in Tamil many sentences. I don't know whether you got the notes. I only had it ready about a couple of hours ago. Did you get the notes today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We got it.
Okay, now we start. So who are the people speaking now? Abhisharishan is speaking. Who is the other person speaking?
Sir Donovan.
Dhanishan. Okay. Anybody else speaking at the moment?
Karthikan.
Karthikan. Good. Karthikan. Okay. The 3 of you are. And there are other people, Madhulan, Pranavan, Lakshan,
So there
Lashika.
are many people raising their hands.
Yeah, but I can't do those who are raising your hand. Next time you want to come a bit early so that your principal can give you access to microphone. Next time come early. I don't have a control. If you want, you can send me a chat message and I can look at the chat message if you want.
So just send set messages.
Who sent that?
Just send chat messages.
I don't see anything.
Just just send chat messages.
I don't have it.
People who are coming as just can't.
Or they can't send chat messages. Is it? You mean
Yes.
guests cannot send chat
Yes.
messages? Is that correct? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. We'll move on and we'll see what we can do. Okay. First one. I'm going to start with maybe Karthigan. Have a go at this one. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake, huh? One minute. Let me get my mouse right. Yeah, I got my mouse right. Okay. Now, first sentence. Just speak to me about the first sentence.
When I was in deep sleep, my mother woke up me at 5 o'clock.
Okay, when you were at, so, okay, now let me listen again. Huh? So repeat that again for me. Let me correct something.
When I was in deep sleep, my mother woke up me at 5.
No, my mother not woke up me. My mother woke me up. Okay, not woke up me. Woke me up. That's the way you're going to speak English, yeah? My mother woke me up. Make a note of that.
At 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay. It's not bad. That's understandable English. Grammar is right and everything. Only thing is just my mother woke me up, not woke up me. No, that's not a right. That's a direct translation from Tamil. Huh? So woke me up. Write it down somewhere. Okay, now Abhisai, say the same sentence. Is there any other way of saying it?
So shall I tell?
Yeah. Who's the next one? Danujan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Danujan, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
When I was at deep sleep at 5 o'clock, my mother woke me up.
Okay. When you start again, there was a small error. When you, what did you say?
When I was having a deep sleep.
No, instead of, it's okay when I was having, you can say when I was in a deep sleep. You were in a deep sleep. Yeah. You don't normally have the deep sleep. You were in. Okay. So that's a better way to say it. I mean, you could, what you said wasn't wrong. Okay. It's fine. But if you want to improve, you have to say, so let's say I started this, let's say now I go to Abhishaisen. Let's say we start with this morning. I want to say, because it says, Indru Adhikalai 5 mani alavil. That's what it says. So I'm going to start this morning. Finish the sentence for me then.
This morning, my mom woke me up while I was sleeping.
While I was in deep sleep. Okay.
It is.
That's okay. That's okay. You can say, but you didn't say Adhikalai 5 mani alavil. You didn't say that. Your sentence didn't say this morning. You said morning could be any time, but what was the time? It was there in Tamil.
This morning 5 o'clock, my mom woke me up when I was in deep sleep.
Yes, that's good.
Oh,
that is good.
today morning, my mom woke me up.
No, today morning. No, the English wrong. This morning. There is no today morning. This morning, this afternoon, this evening. If you are talking about today, it has to be this morning, this afternoon, this evening. It's not today morning, today lunchtime. No, that's completely wrong. That's a direct translation. I used to do when I was a student like you. It has to be this morning. So I would say this morning at around 5 a.m.
Around 5 a.m.
Yeah, at around 5 a.m. or around 5 a.m. It's better English is at around, but if you say around 5 a.m. it's okay, spoken English, that's fine. When I was in deep sleep, my mom woke me up.
So I was waken up by my mother.
You was, what did you say? You were?
I was waking up.
was waken up by my mother. It's not really right. If you retranslate them, I think you should use past tense there, not perfect one, because it says இன்று அதிகாலை 5 மணி அளவில் நான் ஆழ்ந்த உறக்கத்தில் இருக்கும் போது அம்மா என்னை எழுப்பினார். So you can actually go in this case, you can actually go along the same way without changing it. இன்று அதிகாலை, so this morning, at around 5 a.m., when I was in a deep sleep, my mom woke me up. And what you all said was nothing wrong. We can still understand. Okay? All right. Okay, so can I move on to the next one then? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, can I start with Karthikeyan? I'll give you the answers later. I'll write my answer, but you can write yours as well. நான் மிகுந்த தயக்கத்துடன் எழும்பி கால் துலக்கினேன்.
I got up reluctantly and I brushed my teeth.
Yeah, nothing wrong. Reluctantly is perfectly correct. I got up reluctantly. And then you're saying, I brushed my teeth. I think when you got up reluctantly, I mean, don't translate directly in Tamil, but still it's right. I won't say it's wrong. I would say I got up reluctantly and went to brush my teeth. What do you think that?
That will be most correct, because latently only wake up latently.
Yeah.
They are not saying that latently brushing teeth.
Reluctantly, Avishaishan, reluctantly. Just look up the pronunciation, right? Okay.
Sir, hesitation.
Reluctantly. Can you say that? Just 1 second, Dhanujan. Reluctantly. Yeah. Can you look up the pronunciation and tell me that again next time? Huh? So leisure and reluctantly. Yeah.
Okay.
Just practice it. Sorry, Dhanujan, you said something. Can you go ahead?
Sir, can we use hesitation instead of reluctantly?
What were you going to say? You got up?
Hesitation.
You mean no? There's a difference between reluctance and hesitation. See, they can be used closely in a certain sentence. Reluctantly will be appropriate here.
Sir, may I know the difference?
It depends on the sentence you use. I can think of sentence for you if you want. I got up reluctantly. It's something like I was hesitating to do something. You won't say reluctant. I was reluctant to do something. No. You will say I was hesitating to do something. You didn't want to do it. This is slightly different. So I'll ask you to can you jump the wall? And you're saying, you know you can jump, but on the other side you are thinking, oh no, you are hesitating. That's where you use hesitating. You're kind of staying back. You're thinking. You don't want to jump. Here, you are getting up. You are going to do it, definitely. But reluctantly, you're doing it. So this kind of hesitating, sometimes you won't finish certain things. It's too hard to explain easily in 2 sentences. I might just prepare a couple of sentences for you if you want. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And it's used reluctantly here. I got up reluctantly, and somebody said I brushed my teeth. Yeah, you got up reluctantly, and then you're going to go there to brush your teeth. You do, immediately you say, I brushed my teeth, means you got up immediately, and you have to possibly say, when to brush my teeth. That means naturally when to mean you've gone to your bathroom or somewhere to brush your teeth, which is the same as you brushed your teeth. But you got to make it a bit more like colorful. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so it's just learning sentences like this. I mean, nothing as wrong or grammatically. Okay, next one, number 3. I think this is what we're going to do today. So Dhanujan, you have done, Karthik done. Who is the next one? Anybody else want to put your hands up? No. Okay, next one. நான் பல் துலக்கி கொண்டிருக்கும் போது எனது வீட்டு அருகில் இருக்கும் ஆலயமணி அடித்தது.
While I was brushing my teeth.
So while I was brushing my teeth.
One of you say, who was it? Who wants to come up? Dhanujan, you want to say? Okay, Dhanujan, go ahead.
While I was brushing my teeth, the bell of the near temple. No, wait, sir.
So can I tell?
Yeah, no, as Abhishajan, yes, you can. But what did I say? You don't use can I tell. What do you say?
May I?
May I? Yeah, you can say may I or may I go
May I
next?
proceed?
May I go next? What is that?
So may I proceed?
No, not proceed. No. Proceed in this case. It's very formal. May I go next? Just learn those English. May I go next? That means you want to be the next one.
Okay.
You can say may I. That's fine. I will understand what does that mean. Okay. You could say in most of the places you'll find may I go next. That's the next. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. Just don't use can I tell. Huh? Okay, Abhisai. I think you need to leave that out, and you could go may I is fine. May I go next? Fine. May I go? That's fine. Don't translate that in Tamil, because may I go, then that won't match. In English, it is may I go, may I go next. That means next person is you. Okay. So
I will definitely try to change it.
Okay, right. Now Dhanujan started and stopped at some place.
Sir, I can't tell now.
Yeah. You can't. You can, instead of I can't tell now, you should say just the terminology tell. Tell is naanga Tamil translate panna solradhu. No, don't use the word tell. Right? It's very, very, very Tamil to English translation. You say I can try. You can say.
Can I try?
Yeah, you say, can I try? Good. Yes, you can say that. I mean, Dhanujan wants to come. He said he wants to say, so you can just finish Dhanujan and then I go to Abhishajan. Okay, Dhanujan, you said, while I was brushing my teeth. Yeah?
While I was brushing my teeth, the bell of the nearest temple rang.
Okay. What you said is fine, but I'm looking at the Tamil there. எனது வீட்டுக்கு அருகில் இருக்கும் ஆலயமணி அடித்தது. So now Abhishajan, you go.
While I was brushing my teeth, the bell rang from the temple near to my house. Sir?
It is okay, but the order is slightly different, but it's okay. What I would say, Dhanujan and Abhishajan, I would say, while I was brushing my teeth, this is one way of saying it, right? The bell.
When I was brushing.
While, I think while is the best word.
No, while is the appropriate at that point. While mean when is happening. While I was brushing my teeth, the bell at the temple, that's the Alayamani,
So I also first thought that, but I think it's a wrong thing. I also
No,
thought that was
the bell at the temple next to my house. Then all you are covered. The வீட்டுக்கு அருகில் இருக்கும் ஆலயமணி. Next to my house. Somebody said rang, but started to ring.
Sir, I also thought to say with a small correction near instead of next using near, but I thought that is wrong and I changed.
No. I think what happened is that அடித்தது என்ற உடனே everybody said rang. Yeah, but that's a direct translation. I'm not going to say anything wrong there, but I would say better English would be started to ring. So is alarm started to ring. Alarm rang is very past. So இதுல இருக்கு ஆலய மணி அடித்தது. And that mean ஆலய மணி rang and it become past tense. It started to ring mean it's ringing like, Avisaisan, Dhanujan,
Yes, sir.
Karthikeyan, do you
Yes, sir.
understand this? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, like,
sir. Yes, sir.
okay, who else is there? I only have 3 people now. Karthikeyan, Dhanujan, Avisaisan.
7 people's mic are enabled.
Others have gone, is it? Okay, fine. So next one. நான் குளிப்பதற்காக துவாயை எடுக்க வந்த போது, right? That's this one.
May I try first?
அம்மா கோவிலுக்கு செல்ல ஆயத்தமாக கொண்டிருந்தார். Who
May I
wants to
try
go?
first?
Okay, you want to try first, okay?
My mom was getting ready to go to temple when I was coming to take the towel to bath.
Yeah, but the order was not right. So
Sir,
can you start with the I went to get a towel? Yeah,
Sir,
start like that.
while I was going to take my towel to bath, my mom was getting ready to go to temple. Sir, I hear.
You was trying to say while I was getting a towel to take a bath. That's okay. Or you can simply say I went to get a towel to take a bath.
My mom was getting ready to go to temple.
First part is I went to get a towel to take a bath. You can simply say that if you want it, right? Then you can say, yeah.
My mom was getting ready to go to temple.
Yeah, my mom was getting ready to go to that temple because
yes,
you know which temple is it because you just talked about temple. You in real English you will say this thing happened at the same time. Isn't that right? Like you went to take the towel to take a bath and your mom was getting ready to go to the temple. But it's fine, but you haven't connected together. You have to think in English. You can't think in.
So I put the word while.
Yeah, you should say while at the same time.
I used that word.
Yeah, while at the same time, my mom. That's correct. Then it's like an English person speaking,
Yes, sir.
And you got to get used to this translation little by little. I'll send all the answers to you next time or soon. Okay, now I'm going to Karthikeyan. And then I come back to Dhanujan. Karthikeyan, this one. This part. அம்மா என்னை அருகில் உள்ள பால் பண்ணைக்கு சென்று பால் வாங்கி வர சொன்னார். பால் பண்ணை, you can say milk shop, milk board, I don't know what it is, anything would do. அம்மா என்னை அருகில் உள்ள பால் பண்ணைக்கு சென்று பால் வாங்கி வர சொன்னார். Okay.
My mother asked me to go to milk board to buy milk.
And buy, yeah. and you have to put and buy. You can't say buy milk. English doesn't work out right way. You have to say buy a bottle of milk, buy a liter of milk, or if you don't know any of those, buy some milk. You have got to say. You can't say buy milk. No, English is not right. Buy milk. That's okay for like colloquial. Somebody says, yeah, buy milk. Buy some milk. Then you will decide if some milk mean whether 1 liter or 1 bottle you want to buy. You will know what it is. Can you buy some milk? If I am asking you, if somebody is going to the shop, I would say, can you buy some milk? So the person will say, well, do you want 1 liter or half a liter? Then I say, okay, half a liter. Could you buy some milk? Some milk, not milk on its own. Okay? Artigan?
Yes, sir.
So you said, my mom asked me to go to, say it again, go to the, where?
Milk board.
Okay, milk board, that's fine. Milk
Which?
board and buy some milk. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And but only thing is missing is
Near. Near.
Yeah, you can.
Near my house.
Yeah, near. So I would say you could say near, adjacent, closest, something you have to use somewhere. So if a milk board is a milk board, is it only 1 milk board there? Or if you've got milk shop, there are many shops they sell milk. So if that's the case, I don't know which one is. It depends on the situation. If you've got many shops there where you can buy milk, your mother is asking you to buy milk closest, right? So you should say that, closest milk board or milk shop. Adhill. Adhill mean next to it, really. So closest will work for that. So I would say my mom asked me to go to the closest milk shop and buy some milk. It looks different for you in when you look at the right English because of the translation.
Sir.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So can we use the word closest?
You can, yeah. Closest you can do.
So because if we see it practically, we have a milk shop for buying milk permanently.
Yeah, then you don't need to. That's why I said at the start, I don't know the situation. And like a situation, if you have got already a shop that you know, then you don't need to. Then even in Tamil, you don't need to say Adihil. Are you with me? You don't need the Adihil at all. If you are referring to that milk shop, I would say then, Mom asked me to go to the milk shop. Then she referred to the milk shop that you always go. Then you put that. You don't need closest. My mom asked me to go to the milk shop and buy some milk. Is that clear, Abhishai, now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now I come back to Tanuja.
When I went to the milk shop, many people were waiting at a queue to buy milk.
Yeah. You're not nothing seriously wrong, but you can polish it a little bit more. You said when I went to the milk shop or milk board, whatever, which is fine. Or better English is when I arrived at the milk shop. You said when I went to the milk shop, correct, nothing wrong. But if you want to polish it a little bit, when I arrived at the milk shop. It's not going, you are arriving at the shop. So arriving is the appropriate word.
Okay.
You see the difference, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I arrived at the milk shop, okay, what can you finish it off? What did you say?
When I arrived at the milk shop, many people were waiting on a queue to buy milk.
Yeah, okay. I would say when you read the sentence, it's Paler Nunda Verisail. So it's a long queue. So I would say there was a long queue of people waiting to buy milk. In that case, no some milk, buy milk, buy, they're buying. So you're saying that when I arrived at the milk shop, there was a long queue of people, long queue, because it says Nunda Verisail. People is here, Nunda Verisail. Long queue of people waiting to buy milk. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I think we just do the next one quickly. Next one, what is the next one? Who's going to go for it? நானும் பஸ்ஸில் காத்திருந்து பால் வாங்கி வீடு திரும்பினேன்.
I also waited at the queue and buy milk and return to home.
Who said this one? Danujan or Karthigan?
Danujan.
Danujan, sorry, Danujan, sorry. Yeah, I pronounced your name, Danujan, sorry. Danujan. No, there was a grammatical error. Can you go ahead, second time?
I also waited.
I think better to say I also wait. I joined the queue. There's a queue, I joined the queue. So it's right? You can say I joined the queue and bought the milk. And went home. That's fine. I joined the queue and bought the milk and went home. Now, what's the question, Danujan?
Sir, shall we put return?
No, oh, you mean and return home? Is that what you want to say?
Yes, sir. Because for Tirumbinen, I returned this.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing.
Okay, sir.
If you put return, it will be normally when you're writing English, you will put return. Or when you're speaking, it will be a went home. That's okay. Return is nothing wrong. You will get used to it. That's fine. If you're writing the English, that's why important. Writing and spoken slightly different. Slightly you use them differently. But that's fine. Return is fine. There's nothing wrong with the return. Okay, now I think it's already 11:35. Is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Okay, we have got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you work on this one, because I think people are finishing up now. So can you do this one for next time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if we can do this for next time. And then some of you asked me about active and passive voice. Was it in this class or is it in the earlier class? I don't know. Anyway, I've created some slides for you on that. You can read through them as well.
Okay, sir.
And I'll do the rest later. So tell me about what we are doing now. Is that help? Does it help you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very,
sir.
very helpful.
Okay, that's good. Because next week or week after, I will give you full notes, roughly 200 pages of all what we have done.
Okay,
And
sir.
then
Thank you.
there will be no more notes. But do you want Tamil translation for the notes, or you can understand?
No, sir, we can understand.
No need.
You can understand. That's very good. Okay, so I won't spend time on that. So I hopefully next week I'll give you the full notes, or the following week. But then we will have only 1 or 2 pages every week just to discuss topic. So what is the next week topic is going to be, everybody?
Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change. Anybody else who are not able to connect today, but you want to put your hand up, can you come before 6 o'clock? And the principal will be here and you put up your hand so that you can connect with me next time. Okay. I can't do anything now, but next week you come before 6 o'clock so that your principal can enable your microphone. That's the right English. Enable means turn it on. Okay,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Sir, sorry, but I have a usual class from 5:30 to 6:10. So I will be able to join 10 minutes later. I will join at 6 o'clock, but I will able to come at 6:10.
Yeah, yeah. But how did you, so you make sure you put your hand up so that the principal
Yes,
gives
sir.
you. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's no problem at all. All right. So just tell me if there's anything else you want to do. We can do more, but I just want to do a bit more theory for you next time, hopefully, and then finish all the theory, and then we keep talking all the time. And then I got to do individually 15 minutes as well, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. See you
Okay.
all. See you all next.
See you, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye, sir.
Bye. Bye. Take care.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.